Hey everybody, so today we're going to take an MCPX V1, V2 and we're going to change out the main frame because my frame had been beat up. This is a regular stock frame that has been cut out. All the plastic's been cut out up here, down here for my brushless motor. Um, which um, goes, it's an outrunner, so you got to cut out all the plastic on the side, up front, and the back for it to clear. I'm hoping I've got everything cut out good enough where it will just go right in. Also, on this mount, on this frame, I have the Dylan Astro Design frame post um, brace system. I've never used it before, but I hope to find it good because the one drawback on these little helis, if you do hit the ground, the posts do break off. So anyways, let's get started. Um, the first thing, um, first thing I like to do is take the blades off, just because to get them out of my way. They're all just flopping around in the way. If you don't, it kind of bug me. So take the two screws out to hold those on. Set them aside. Go ahead and remove your canopy and set that to the side. As you see, the blue thing here is a magnetic tray. This is from Extreme Productions. Very nice heavy duty tray. It's just very nice to work with. You can go ahead and remove your landing gear, which one's all had a battery in it. I didn't know that. Last flight of the day yesterday, my tail motor came unplugged. Don't know if you can see that. You should be able to. Yeah, my tail motor pretty much came unplugged during the flight, and you know what that means. So, um, anyway, the hardest thing of this one is going to be me removing my tail boom because I have it hot glued to the frame. If you can see that, it's hot glued. So that's going to be the biggest pain for me. But you can go ahead, take a screwdriver, pop your links off your swash plate. The back one I use a tool, the front one normally I just twist. Normally they come right off. Be sure not to lose your servo links because that would be bad. They're kind of small and depending on where you're working at. Take the main gear off. After you do that, your main shaft should just pull straight up and out. Be sure to get the anti-rotation pin out of your groove, and then the whole thing should just pull straight out. There's your head assembly, swash plate and everything, main shaft, everything all together. So now you got it broken down into here. So next, you can go ahead and start removing your servos. There'll be two screws, one up here, one at the bottom, opposite on each one of them. Should be one there and one up top. So you got three of them. So go ahead. I don't even use the screwdriver part of my screwdriver. I just use the little bit from when I'm doing this. So go ahead and unscrew all three of those. and get them all loose from the frame. Been a while since I've done this, but I'm pretty sure you can actually replace the frame without actually having to disconnect anything. I had to hot glue my frame yesterday. This one servo on the right side actually got replaced, and okay, so I got that one out of the way. Let's do the left one now. If you can see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I try to hold it in the camera view. Make sure you don't lose these little bitty screws. They're all tiny. If I do lose one, it's not a disaster. I do have a hardware kit, and I've had enough MCPX V1, V2s that I have extra parts. Also, when you're doing this, you might want to make sure you don't let these flop around too much, so you'll know which one goes where. However, the left pin on the main board is for the left servo, the right pin on bottom is for the right, the top one is for the rear. So if you can remember that, that's great. You won't have to worry about it. But somebody like myself, I have about a 20-second memory, so I will totally forget what I just told you in 20 seconds, so don't ask me. I'm kind of jokingly about that, but I'm kind of not. I seriously have like some short-term memory loss going on. You young kids, teenagers, stay teenagers, don't get old. Once you hit your 30s, it's all downhill. What that? Okay. Like I said, these screws are so tiny that almost just lost that one inside the servo itself. And once it's on the table, it's impossible to pick up. Okay. Now this one here, the rear one, is a little bit tricky. Try to get this where you can see it. You have the rod up here. Everything black, so it's hard to tell. Anyway, this one you just kind of wiggle it out of the, and then kind of angle it, and then you can come down on an angle with it. And the lead's not going to be long enough. It don't look like. Hang on, I'm going to have to figure something out with this sucker. Yeah, barely long enough. Okay. And the link just fell off. So remember, your back one is the only one that's straight, mostly straight. This thing's got a slight curve to it. I think I need to bend it a little bit one way. Okay, so now you have all three servos are totally loose. So now you just have your main board to undo. So there's two screws in the front of it, which looks like I'm going to have to undo my gob of wires here because one of the screws are hidden by it. So yeah, look, I've got a zip tie holding all this together, which looks like I'm going to have to unzip tie, or maybe I can just pull it down out of the way. Let's try pulling it down. Yours probably won't be like this, especially if yours isn't brushless yet. I don't want to cut the zip tie because actually I don't have any more, but I might have to run to Walmart and grab some because I don't see any other way of doing it. So, sorry, let me grab my knife. thought I had all the tools I needed, but looks like I need the trusty dice. These are big ones, but like I said, I got a cable tie wrapped around here that I'm going to have to cut to release some of this. So just carefully cut the zip tie, cable tie, and only the cable tie. Hopefully don't cut nothing else. And yeah, that released. I just got these wires bundled together. Got the connector. This was the plug and play kit. It's an Oversky 10 amp controller, and I've just got it double-sided taped to the in front of the board, so just scoot that over out of the way, and now you can see the two screws you have to take loose. So go ahead and take those out. Okay, now you have everything off. Everything out, except for the main motor. The main motor is still plugged up, which it's got a 3 connector here on the front, so I'm disconnected there. You got the main board, the brushless speed controller, the servos, everything's right there extra. So the main motor is held in with 2 little bitty screws on the bottom. I've got a frame brace on this one also. Pretty much have to for the little brushless motor. So go ahead and take these 2 little screws out. Do not lose these because these are definitely different from everybody else, and I do not have extra motor screws. Don't ask me why. If you're going to be in this hobby, you always need to have extra everything. But okay, I just loosened both of them, and voila, there's my motor. This is a Black Dragon, even though it doesn't look like a Black Dragon. It looks like a COL film 5, but it's not. Trust me, it's just got a different bell on it. But great little outrunner motor. So that is everything electronically wise. The reason I'm replacing this is because you can see right here right here where the servo mount is supposed to be, it's pretty much gone. I don't think my camera's focusing well for some reason today. Anyway, it's totally gone. Like, ain't in the mount. The post on the top is totally gone. It's supposed to have a post like this, but it's not there. So the only thing left to get out of this frame is your 2 ball bearings, one in the top and one in the bottom. So I use a screwdriver normally, stick it in it, wiggle it there, it pops right out. Bottom one I hope will do the same. Yep, it pops right out. The frame brace has been cut out. Now since you have those out and you get to them really good, I would go ahead and oil them. Go ahead and use your favorite oil. Mine just happens to be CLP brake free. A lot of people use this for handguns. So anyway, go ahead and just put some oil on them, and so while you have them out, it's easy to get to them. and put them back on your screwdriver you want, spin them around a little bit. Okay, so you have your new frame, bare naked frame. So put these bearings in. I just stick them in with my screwdriver. There's the top one. Grab the bottom one. The screwdriver is really easy. Just line it up, stick it in the hole, and push it in. Frame brace on the bottom makes it a little bit funny to do, but here you go. 15 minutes and we've totally disassembled the first frame. Got two bearings in the new frame, so pretty much just backwards of what you just did. Take your little motor, first thing you need to do, and make sure it fits for one thing. And it looks like mine fits, I think. This one little post over here on this back side looks to be a little bit close. I might have to trim on it a little bit more. And if I do, I'm going to go off camera to do that. So, let's see. Lining these holes up, there's two holes in the motor that line up. There's two. This one and this one over here look bigger. So I'm going to be using the two small holes. Let me go off cam and figure out about mounting this, and then I will be back. And now you can see the motor is installed. I did have to cut out, use my file. Okay, so I'm about to cut out more of the post on this side over here. I had to pretty much cut all of that more out for the motor to clear, and it's not very much room. I guess as well I guess go with the micro heli or whoever aftermarket frames. This is pretty much my last try. You can see this frame's been highly modified with the post. My father, he took and put little wood like toothpicks in here and wrapped with spider wire and CA, trying to save the body post, which I guess kind of worked, but it was hard to get the body on and off with it. So anyways, that's why I went with Dylan Astro Designs frame brace for the posts and all. If I still break posts and all on this thing, I'll probably go with an aftermarket one. To be honest, the servo posts are so flimsy now. I know this one has to be because I cut off so much to get the motor to fit. So that's pretty much a weakness. But anyways, so now that's done. We can get back to putting this thing back together. My back of my board is dirty. I don't know why. But anyways, so reverse of what you did, a while ago. You put the board on here, line it up with the two screw holes. Make sure you use the same screws that came off. They're the little ones with the little bitty spacers on them. Some people use O-rings on their board to get the vibrations down. I've never found a need to do that, so mine's just stock. So Got a little white O-ring on it from factory, that's all it is. So we can get those put in here, get them lined up with the poles. Go ahead and tighten those down. And like I said, now it's pretty much just, reverse. Or it is reverse of what, you previously did. We took it all apart, so now you're putting it back together. Left, right, and rear. Make sure you get those, where they go. Uh-oh, I see a problem. No, maybe not. At first, I didn't think it was going to reach over to it, but maybe it will. Might have to unplug something to get it to go. No big deal if I have to. It's just dealing with a new brace. So okay, yeah. There's the board on my new frame. I guess I can go ahead and reattach my speed controller, my brushless speed controller. Go ahead and let it go back right where it was, and go ahead and plug the motor back up to it. And then I got this clump of wire to deal with. I'll deal with it later, I guess. Realistically, you should just cut this connector off and just solder this together. It'd be a lot better. I never have. I don't know why. That's probably a pretty good bit of weight for this heli, so I might actually do that. I might just cut those connectors and solder that. Probably not today. Nope, looks like I might need a new piece of double-sided tape. Anyways, take your servos, make sure you got the right one, left one, rear one. This one I know is the right one. I know that because it's a brand new one I replaced yesterday. So go ahead and line that sucker up with your stuff and put it in the hole right there. There's your mount. Actually, you know what I gotta do? I gotta find a smaller screw because I was using a bigger screw to take up for the lack of having a post. So now my top screw, if I screw that in that body post, it's gonna break it. So I will just put one screw on this one for now, and then I'll get in my parts bin and get a new one. I said I have the hardware kit, plus I've had enough of these I've got, but there you go. The right servo's in place, board's in place. I don't think you really need to watch me do all these, do you? That is the top one, so it goes in the back. This is the right one. Make sure you don't get these confused, because if you do, when you turn your radio on to check everything out, nothing will be working correctly at all. You'll be having back and forth will be your left and right, and your right and left will be back and forth, and just it won't be right at all. Then you'll be getting on Heli Freak and be like, my heli won't fly, and give it power, it's doing all kind of funky stuff. Ah, well, that's because you put the wrong servo in the wrong spot there. Trust me, I've seen it. Been in this hobby long enough, worked at Hobbytown, USA. Yeah, I had all kind of people bring me stuff. This won't fly. Well, this is backwards, that's why it doesn't fly. But you know, I like doing this kind of stuff. I wish I still did this stuff for a living. Something I enjoy doing. I like doing it. So I enjoy it. Not too many people get to do stuff they enjoy. Now the back one, the rear one, you have to put the link back on before you put this one back in. Otherwise you will never get it to go back in there where it goes. So put that link on there, twist it down and get it inside that hole, bring it around and up inside the hole where it goes. Yeah, that leads long enough. It just looked like it was going to be tighter than that going in. It's pretty good. So I would say you can totally do this in about 25 minutes if you was in a big hurry, if you wasn't talking to a camera, you wasn't having to hunt for tools you need. You can definitely be done in about 25 minutes. Not that bad at all. If you don't drop screws on cam, you know. Anyway, y'all be sure to check out my other epoweredrc videos on YouTube. I've got over 100 videos. Airplanes, helicopters, cars, trucks. I don't think I got any boat videos on there. Let's see, I've been in the radio control since 1983, originally with cars and trucks. I've been into okay, now this is interesting. With the frame brace in place, it looks like I'm going to have an impossible time of getting my link to go on the server. So it looks like I should have put my link on with the servo just like I did the rear one. Well, there you a hint for if you're doing the Astro frame brace, canopy brace. You learn something new. There's no way to get that thing over there, I don't think. Not gonna have enough tilt, I don't think, to get it where I need it. I might be able to get one of these, maybe. Well, no, because now it's backwards. Yeah, that's totally backwards. It's got the L bent outward. What's everything went black on this one? Yeah, there you go. See the L is to the outside, not the inside. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to put the links on before I do the servos. I never do that. I always put them on after. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. I'm gonna be able to get it in there. Don't look like there's quite enough bend to it. You know what I think I can do? I think I'll just loosen both. Well, I'll loosen the bottom screw. I'll loosen the bottom one. And I'll completely take the top one out. Okay? Let's try this together. We're going to try this. I didn't look on YouTube for a video of anybody doing the brace, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay. Now we'll take our rod link. We'll twist that servo forward some. See if we can get it down on enough angle to get it to go in the hole. and it doesn't look like I can. I was going to try to cheat and not have to take servo all the way off, but guess what? Looks like I can't. So anyway, y'all don't even watch me do this. I'm going to just take this servo, I'm going to bring it out, I'm going to hook this stupid hook thing on here. Make sure I hook it the right way. That wasn't in the right way, guys. So, yeah. I'm going to hook it on here. Make sure it's on the right way this time. And put it back on. So, yeah. Now, when I put the screw back on, my lever will be there. Hey, I guess it's a good thing you can't lose your link. I guess like you did before without it. So, I'm going to finish putting this bird together. And I will be back for a final result. Well, there she is, all put back together. Everything on, everything working. So the frame brace, kind of cool. I think it stiffens the whole thing up. Got my old boom out, got the new one in. Did the same thing, hot glued it in place because it's just a homemade boom, so you can't quite fit right. So anyways, hope some of y'all will find my video useful. My old MCPX with the Astro design frame brace, body mount brace, whatever you want to call it. And this heli, it's got the micro heli swash plate. I guess I should have pointed that out when I took it all apart. But anyway, it's got an extended tail boom, stock motor. So there's a video I just took yesterday, some video of me flying this thing. I got it on YouTube. So go check out my flying videos. Like them if you like them. Comment on them if you want. And remember to epoweredrc. And check out my other videos. This is pretty much the first video like this I've done. So hope y'all liked it. If you didn't, well, that's okay too. So, yep, I'll catch you guys later.